Alright, good morning everybody. Tuesday morning, and we're kind of hiding from the wind here. We did pre-trip the truck already. We got a few more minutes because we got to show a 15-minute pre-trip, and I only got a tractor, no trailer. So talk to you out here. Trying to hide from the wind. Something about Hazleton, it sits at a 1,500-foot elevation, and it seems to sit in a jet stream where even if it's not windy anywhere else, it's crazy windy up here, and today is no exception. It's not cold, it's only 42 degrees out, but the wind has one heck of a bite to it. But I don't know what kind of day we're gonna have. We have two of those Oliphant to Wilkes-Barre loads to start out. We got to bobtail up, get an empty up there in Dunmore, and then do those two. And then he said something yesterday. He said, I might have something funky for you to do later if the load is ready. So I brought the cameras out, considering funky may be interesting. So we will see, but my goodness, that wind, even hiding here, I'm getting it. It's worse around the corner of the building, but I'm still getting the wind. It's just crazy up here. From Hazleton down through Minersville, like a wind tunnel every day, even in the morning when it's supposed to be calm out. It's windy as all get out up here. So, but anyway, we'll talk to you later on. All right, so we picked up our trailer here in Dunmore. I don't know, there was no empties that we could take down below, so we had to bobtail up here and pick up. And so now we're heading over to Oliphant, and I had the directions. I know where I'm going, I know where the place is, but I have never come at it from this direction, so I have the GPS running. I mean, I probably could figure it out. It's not that big of a deal, but...
Turn left at the traffic light.
I don't know, I'm having a hard time kind of waking up this morning. I'm not feeling 100%, so my commentary may be a little bit off today, or maybe a little bit slow. Not exactly sure what's going on, but... At any rate, like I told you in the opening segment, we have two of these can loads.
1/2 mile, take the ramp on the right to US 6 East.
To take down to Wilkes-Barre, and then after that, and the exact words of my dispatcher was, I may have you do something funky after that. So I have no idea what that means. Hopefully funky means good and not something difficult and mind-boggling. I guess we'll see. That's why I brought the cameras out, like I told you. Was funky may mean interesting, so we'll see what it is. Otherwise, we'll just be doing what we normally do 4 out of the 5 days a week, and that's play shuttle driver up here in Wilkes-Barre area. Either
take the ramp on the right to US 6 East.
From Oliphant down to Wilkes-Barre, or from Hazleton up to Nanticoke. And I may have to get in on that a little bit later on, talk about that, but for now, we'll just see what we're gonna do here. It should take us probably about 3 to 4 hours to do these two loads down to Wilkes-Barre. And I don't know, it had something to do with whether the load was ready or not, so not sure what it is, where it's going. But I do believe that we have to kind of get moving here, and we have to get over into the far left lane to take US 6, which is the way we go up to Oliphant.
Keep left to US 6 East, then keep left.
So keep left and then keep left. So I think we need to jump 2 lanes here, even though one lane goes to 84 380 and one lane probably goes to US 6. So I was right, wouldn't have needed the GPS, but we used it just to make sure. Then go up 6 a couple exits and get off and go in there and get our load. And I forgot to write my license plate number down. I better remember to do that when I get to the plant, because they want your license plate as well as the trailer number. Not sure why some places want the license plate number. I mean, as long as you have the trailer number, you should kind of know what you're loading, but for some reason they want the plate number. Maybe somebody out there watching the videos will be able to tell me the reason why. And not every place does. Most places don't, but some places do want that trailer license plate number.
3 miles. Take it.
Alright, so we found our trailer, easy peasy. Didn't need a space number to find it. Like I said, I can do it the old-fashioned way of just hunting down a trailer number. And so we're hooked up to it. We're pre-tripped. We're ready to roll. All this does is go down to Wilkes-Barre, down to exit 70, 309 north, 2 exits, and then jump off, and then we're at the brewery. We showed you a couple videos ago where we were going. So that's what we're doing times 2 today, and then after that we don't know. So, but we're gonna get rolling here and talk to you later. All right, as you can see, we've got the sun in our face here for a moment, but once we get through this intersection here, then the mountain's gonna hide it. Interesting road getting out of here, and I think once the snow starts flying,
On the right to US 6 west toward Scranton.
once the snow starts flying, if it accumulates on this road, it's going to be interesting to try and get on this freeway up here. And you'll see that in a minute. First of all, you got these bumps. If I go over here to the yellow line, I can avoid some of them. They dip down.
Take the ramp on the right to US 6 west toward Scranton.
You climb this hill and keep climbing the hill as you go around this sharp right-hand turn, and it kind of leans the wrong way. So I have a feeling if it's snowing and it's accumulating here and they don't have it salted to where it's just wet, this is going to be a interesting little pull to get up onto this freeway here. And from what I understand from some professional meteorologists and a couple of my amateur friends, some flakes might fly next week already. I don't know if it's going to accumulate, but they said the conditions are favorable, that some places may see mixed rain and snow, or a wet snow, or I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's a week out. They're talking about Veterans Day, but the possibility exists that we may see our first flakes sometime next week. So hopefully it don't accumulate yet, but like I said, that ramp is going to be interesting. If it's snow covered, trying to pull the hill and make that turn might get quite a bit slick.
In 3 miles, keep left to I-81 south.
Well, we're on our way to deliver this first one, so we'll talk to you en route or down there or somewhere along those lines.
South.
Well, I didn't think I was going to turn it on this quick, but it's kind of pretty looking down here with the early morning sunrise. Fall colors are a little past peak, but coming down this hill, you can look over the valley a little bit.
In the left lane.
You got a blacktop plant there off to the right. You know, we're losing the view a little bit, but you can still see the mountains there. Run the north side of the Wyoming Valley. That's the mountain you climb up when you're going up to Binghamton. But kind of cool with this low early morning sunrise right now. Looks like it's gonna be a clear sunny day though. And probably about normal temperatures. I think it's supposed to be about 60 today, which is about normal for this time of year. So it's going to be a pretty nice day the way it looks. Good, not much traffic yet. Shouldn't have too much trouble getting over into the lane that we need to be in. We got one four-wheeler that's coming up here pretty. Now, you know what? We're gonna grab it. We're gonna grab it while we can. Because we gotta move over one more down here. I mean, we got a little time to do it, but I'd like to do it as soon as possible. Get in the right lane and be there, and then let everybody else fight the merge later.
In 1.5 miles, keep left to I-81 South, then keep left.
All right, there we go. We are where we need to be. Everybody else can fight it out later. All right, so load is dropped off. We found it empty, and we're ready to roll. Back up to Oliphant for the second load. Spin around. I hope there's only 3 other empties here. On the first one I checked, had product in it yet. I didn't check the other 2 yet. When we come back, we'll check those. Hopefully there'll be an empty here. We'll probably have to scoot somewhere else to get one. Depending on where we're going and what we're doing after this. Come on. I think she was gonna let me go, but it's gonna take me a lot longer to get out of here than for her to do her thing, because I gotta swing it wide. There's a telephone pole that I gotta make sure I don't get there. Still gotta drop off the curb a little bit, you know. At least there was no traffic here coming out. There was coming in. I had to sit and wait and motion people to go and motion one person to hold back. So it was kind of interesting on the way in. Check too later, depending on where I go. If I'm going south down 81, after I drop this second one off, they're working on a bridge, and they're gonna have probably about a 5, 6, 7 mile backup later today when they single lane that bridge. But I know a little trick to get out of here and avoid most of that traffic, because they're gonna be doing that down there by the Nanacoke exit, and I can bypass most of that traffic coming out of this place. I learned it the first time the GPS brought me in here. It brought me in here a wonky way that I would never do again. But I learned that the road is truck legal, and wires and trees are high enough, and we can scoot on it to bypass the big freeway traffic jam if there is one. So now we just retrace our steps and go up 309 here and get on 81 North, go back up there to Oliphant again, grab the second one. Follow McCarthy Tire on out of here, huh? into the sun. Thankfully, it's high enough that the sun visor blocks it. Tis the season with the low sun angle. Tractor. Oh, lawnmower tractor. PennDOT be cutting the grass trying to get ready for winter, I guess. Oh, we need this left lane to get on the 81 North. So we're gonna get while the getting is good. And it's a bit wonky up here too because they're working on this interchange. Ramp kind of sneaks up on you. You'll see what I'm talking about when we get to it. Another 5-minute segment. I'm gonna make crazy long videos anymore. Yeah, this whole interchange here is under construction. I don't know what they're trying to improve here or not, but right now it's a bit of a cluster. Got a guy crossing the street there. Building bridges, realigning ramps, I guess. I don't know what they're doing in here. Alright, so we're hooked up to our second load. We're ready to roll with it. Slid the tandems, pre-tripped it, did the departure call and everything, so we're ready to roll. Just got a text message from dispatcher. If you remember that last video when I asked the dude after I was empty where to sweep out and whether I needed to scale it or not, and he told me where I could go sweep out, and I asked him where to scale. He says no, and so then I didn't scale out. Turns out I guess we did need to scale out, which probably, you know, if the day wasn't going so sideways and it wasn't so miserable, I probably would have drove around trying to figure out where to go to scale it. But dude told me no, so I took it at his word and didn't scale the load out. So now they're asking about a scale ticket, so I don't know what's going to happen. But you know, the ball was dropped before I even got the load because the previous driver didn't put the bill of ladings in the bill box. So I had to sit around for an hour waiting for the proper paperwork to be emailed down there, and it was just a mess of a day. And so I don't know, but it leads into something that I'm going to need to talk to you guys about at some point, is my growing burnout in this industry. I'm just about ready to throw in the towel on trucking. I'm just burned out. I've always had kind of a love-hate relationship with the industry, and it's becoming more and more hate and less love. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll have to talk to you more about it later, but yeah, we're not doing too good today. Not feeling well to begin with, and now I guess there may have been a screw up last week on that load on top of the other screw up on that load, and just me doing these multiple short trips, and it's just all getting to me. So I don't know how much more I'll even record today. We'll see what I'm gonna do after I drop this load, but getting more and more frustrated by the day. Alright, so we got our marching orders for the next couple hours. We gotta bobtail up to Dunmore where we went this morning, grab an empty, take that over to the can place, grab a rejected trailer, take that down to the Pittston drop yard, drop it, bobtail back up to Dunmore, do it again, grab the other rejected trailer, because there's 2 of them, take that back to Pittston, and then after that we may go to Goldsboro and pick up a load that's going to go back to Hazleton. That one's up in the air yet. It'll probably happen, but for now we got marching orders for the next couple of hours, so in about a minute we're going to roll out of here when the break is up. All right, we are going to take the roundabout way to get to our drop lot. Well, it's not our drop lot, it's one of our customers' drop lots, but we're going to take the roundabout way to get there, and you'll see what I'm talking about here in a minute. This is exit 178 here for Wilkes-Barre Scranton International Airport, the Petro truck stop, but here's what I mean by the roundabout exit. That's roundabout number 1. You just come out of that one, and you do a snake twist here. And you come right in roundabout number 2. This one usually has a lot more traffic, so you gotta kind of watch what's going on. Now, UPS, you're supposed to yield to whoever's in the circle. So that's roundabout number 2. But we ain't done yet. Once we go under the interstate here, we got roundabout number 3. But even though it's a roundabout way to get to where we're going, it's the most direct way to get to where we're going. Otherwise, we'd have to go 3 miles down the interstate to 175 and then come 3 miles back up the interstate, or through the industrial park to get to where we're going. So that's why we deal with the roundabouts, because it's about 10 minutes faster to go this way. Now we gotta make a left here. Go up the hill. Now this is nothing yet. Just wait. Now we gotta make a left here. And this is better suited for a Jeep than it is a tractor trailer. Washouts and bumps and you name it. Now we gotta find an empty place to put this trailer. Hopefully there's a slot. I think I see one. We can spin, you know what? Put it up here next to Kane, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, it's fun. Fun. All right, that's done. Now we'll bounce our way out of here and head back up to Dunmore to grab the other empty that we're going to take to Oliphant. wonder what's worse, coming in here with a bobtail or a road tractor, or these poor guys that got to run them up in here with a spring-ridden yard goat. Kind of hard to say, I guess. I don't know if I want to find out. But anyway, that's that. Now we go get the other one. Alright, so those 2 trailer retrievals are done. First one we took down there to that bumpy, nasty dirt drop lot that was better suited for a Jeep. Second one we're going to take over to Goldsboro. There's nothing wrong with the trailer. I don't know why it was rejected, but we're going to take it over to Goldsboro for a drop and hook that's going back to the warehouse in Hazleton, and that'll be our day then. Alright, so we are going to do something a little different here since we're going to Goldsboro, which is off of 380 in Poconos. We're not going down through Scranton for once. We are taking I-84, 380. Gotta take 84 to get to 380.
Keep left to I-84 East.
I don't know that I've ever actually used this ramp, to be honest with you. Don't think I've ever gone at it this way. I've used 84 380 a lot, but I usually came up from the south, not from the north. So this is different. $30-mile-an-hour turn, huh? And I know about the road work. They're rebuilding a bridge down there in the little valley, but yeah, it should be a little bit sharp. I've never done this. I have never used this ramp before. All the years I've been driving, I have never used this ramp to get on the 84 or 380.
Be in the left lane.
Interesting. I've been to 46 of 48 states. I've never used that ramp. And yes, I am in a little bit better of a mood right now, but the fact still remains that there's some things going on that I've got to kind of work out a little bit here. This is a beautiful area coming through here. I don't know if or when I've ever actually recorded coming through here. Be nice if we had a little more color yet, but we're kind of losing that. Like I said, we're past peak. But it goes through these mountains here. You can see they had to cut some of it away. Get over one.
2.25 miles. Keep right to I-380 south.
That's a neat little area, the way they fished this interstate through here. Now, I don't know if we lose a lane in here or if there's 2 lanes through. I came at it the other direction. I came from Mount Pocono back to Scranton. It's actually prettier going the other direction. But it's still pretty cool coming through here. Like I said, I don't know that I ever recorded this. This new bridge that they're building here. Looks like we're on the new bridge now on this side.
In 1.5 miles. Keep right to I-380 south.
Yeah, this was an old bumpy bridge. Let's see. That garbage truck probably gonna go slow. Oh, he's moving over. All right. That solves that problem. All right, so we're 2.5 miles from our turn to go up into the industrial park where the customer is located. I didn't realize it was so close to Scranton metro area. Goldsboro closer than I thought going this way. But of note, look at the trees up here in the mountains. No more color. Down in my house in Tamaqua and Wilkes-Barre and Scranton and even Hazleton still have some leaves on the trees, but up here in the Poconos, it is dead winter dead. Summer is over. We have stick trees again instead of leaf trees. Won't be long. If there's anywhere that I talked about snow in the beginning of the video that we may see our first flakes next week, if there's anywhere that it will snow and accumulate, it's going to be up this way for sure, because it is always colder up here, because this is probably over 2,000 feet. Even Hazleton isn't as high as the Poconos are. Hazleton's about 1,500. This area is about 2,000, maybe 2,200 feet. So this will be the first area to get any kind of accumulating snow. So anyway, mile and a half to our turn, go up in there, get this load, and then we'll head on back to Hazleton. Alright, so we're here, we're picking up this load. All we gotta do is let the trailer build up some air so we can slide the tandems. Evidently I've been sitting here for a while, because when I pulled the button, nothing happened. So we're gonna let the trailer build up a little bit, and then we're gonna get out of here and get heading back to Hazleton. Only 5,000 pounds in here, so it's going to be like pulling an empty. Whatever it is that's in it is not light, not heavy at all. So should be an easy ride back across 80, other than the wind. It's pretty windy out today, so we get pushed around a little bit. But otherwise, excuse me. Otherwise, we just got the ride back to Hazleton, and then we're going to call it a day. Find out what we're going to do tomorrow. Alright, so we're back at the warehouse and we're done for the day. Got a phone call on the way down here. Originally this was supposed to drop here for another driver to take out to its final destination, but there's a change of plans, and now I'm going to take it out there tomorrow morning. It's going out to Lewisburg, so we're going to have a nice ride west on 80 for a while. Get out there, deliver it, and then from what he told me, I was going to bop up to Muncie and pick up a load that's headed to Breiningsville. He wasn't sure if I was going to deliver that one or not, but that's where it's going. At least as of now. Things change, as you know, and they did, because I was supposed to drop this here and now I'm taking it through. But that's good for me. That gets me out of the Wilkes-Barre jungle for a while, so I'm kind of glad to have it. So, all right, we'll talk to you in the next one.